Okay, so there is a lot to get into with this video, but I think we have to start with the new map reveal of Silver Ridge Peaks, which EW streamed on their couple of different channels this morning, and man, there was a lot of really good looking stuff. We got to see mountain goats, we got to see bighorn, we got to see the pronghorn, turkeys, the Rocky Mountain elk. There was so much cool stuff to see, and I'll share a couple of screenshots from the stream and talk about them quickly. I thought the mountain goat looked pretty dang good. I've only seen a few of them in real life and never like actually live on their feet, so you know, I don't have a ton of experience there, but I thought they did a really good job with those. The pronghorn I think looked amazing. TK happened to actually get a diamond one there, which has pretty wonky shrew horns, but I felt like they nailed that. The models, the horns, they look really, really good. I'm so excited to actually hunt those. And of course the turkeys, which the community has been asking for so long now. We got to see actually not only just a common male, but a leucistic male, which I think is really, really interesting. And I'm wondering what other rare turkeys there may be, because, I mean, Classic has 3 or 4, and I'm not even sure if they have a leucistic, so definitely curious to see what's going to be found out there for the turkeys. And then the last thing that I'll share is the screenshot of the elk, because we have Roosevelt Elk to go up to like 415, I think, is about as high of a score as I've seen for them, and these Rockies, Diamond is 480, so they probably reach somewhere in the area of 500 for the score, which is massive. But I honestly cannot wait to do some Rocky Mountain elk hunting. Those antlers look so good. They did not use the rosy Trurex, which is a huge plus in my opinion, because they are not that good looking. But from what I saw, the Rockies look amazing, and I'm super, super excited for that map to actually come out. But now we have some other orders of business. I've had a couple of kills from Virunga that I've literally been just sitting on because I've been doing other stuff with like grinding for the Great One or grinding for a brown bear or a red deer, which we got on yesterday's live stream. So I really wanted to get to Virunga and actually get those kills in a video, because one of them is something I've really been looking for, and I'll have to preface it by saying that this was shot a while ago before I decided to start looking for one with a bow, which probably lets you know what this is. That guy laying down up there is a Bighorn's Diamond Cape Buffalo. And this is that spot that I only started recently checking, and it's when I'm hunting lions. So I'm going down to this lake, and then as I go along I can see up on this hill. And this is the first time I've seen a level 9, and as I said, he is the Bighorns. And now that he's standing up, we can actually probably see that a little bit better. Like, no doubt that's the more massive horn shape for them. We're gonna have to get in closer, because as much as I trust the 300, I'm not taking a 400 meter shot at that. And the thing is, like, a lot of times they'll charge down that hill, and I don't know, like, what the best way of going about this is, because I've never really actually attempted to sneak in close and take a shot up here. So we may see if we can still see him, like when we get into 150 or whatever. And it could be the same deal as we did with the last one. Like, if we mess up the shot or if it doesn't penetrate to a lung, he's actually going to survive it, and we can actually make sure we take our time and make a good shot the second time. But we may actually be able to see him. We'll have to see. Where he's standing might work out. Okay, she's alert. Is that him there? I honestly have no idea. I don't feel like I can get a whole lot closer. And I kind of wish I hadn't spotted that female. There's just no way of me knowing. Alright, well. Nope, that's a 1. She's charging. I guess at this point all we can do is kind of see if maybe he'll charge us, because a lot of times a bunch of them do. And if he doesn't, they're going to end up going down to the right somewhere. None of these are level 9, so I think he went down and around. So I guess he was just in a spot where we couldn't really see him once we got close enough. I think they all gave up charging except for this one. So we'll get that out of the way at least. I'm trying to figure out... Oh man. Well, if I can't claim that, I might be out of luck. Okay, so it did claim, but it took a while, which is definitely concerning, but I guess we can at least have hope of actually getting this guy when we find him. Okay, I think we might actually be onto it. It's never easy. It was so perfect, like he was standing there broadside, but just the distance and the way that hill worked. Naturally, it wasn't going to be that easy. So there were 2 max weight tracks, and I followed one down like where I said they always go, and there was a mythical down there. And then this one went like completely the other way, so we went down this side of the hill, and it seems like, at least whatever buffalo this is, actually went the opposite way. So my luck, it would be the level 9, and hopefully we can get eyes on him and see. It's fairly open up there, and I want to see like how fresh these tracks are, but I just need to know if we're on the right buffalo, so I'm not going to try to sneak around right now. These are fresh tracks, so we're not super close to them, but I'm going to run until I see him, whether that's spooking him or not, because I need to know if this is the right buffalo, because if it's not, I got to get back and figure out what track is his. Alright, I think we might be about to get our chance to find out if this is the right buffalo, because it looks like he cut down this hill right here, and I mean it's fairly open down there, so we should at least get a chance to see him. Probably, that's actually him right there, never mind. Alright, so he's definitely going to flee further. We saw this with that grizzly bear as well, like where it would stop, but it was still actually in the fleeing state. And if I'm not mistaken, he's a gray. Yeah, the bighorns one we have is actually black. Now, he might turn and give us a shot right here. That's about 170. I don't know. Yes, all right. I wasn't sure if the 300 could actually reach along at that range, but, I mean, we spotted him almost a kilometer from here. Things don't tend to present themselves much better than that, so we'll 100% take that. But yeah, what I was about to get at is I think that's going to be a little bit of variance in the trophy lodge as far as the colors of the 2 buffalo go. Is this... okay. I thought I must have picked up a different track. So I can't see how this could have gone wrong. Man, that's almost perfect for a screenshot. I mean, we can kind of play with it a little bit, maybe. Take it where it's sort of in the corner and you can't see it. I don't know. Alright, let's see. This guy is barely into the bighorn's weight range, 156.97. I actually thought you had to be above 157 to get the bigger horns, so another pretty small one. Our last bighorn's diamond was rather low, but I mean, he's got the horns I like, and yeah, you can see that reached into the lung a decent amount, but not a ton. So we have another legendary Cape Buffalo. I actually spooked him out of the same spot, and because of last night, I knew to come down this way. I think that's the smaller horns. It's kind of tough to tell from the back, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So there's a ton of them here, and I didn't really expect many to come down here, but if he'll stop... I only have the 7 mil, but I think we can actually reach the lungs. And we'll kind of see if we can manage to just get him a little bit longer range, but I expect him to actually stop and turn broadside, because that's usually what they do. Like, if they end up fleeing straight away from you, they stop, and then a lot of times they'll turn about 90 degrees. There's been one charging me and following me, so I'm kind of continually trying to move to get away from that. That's going to be a longer shot, and he actually turned further than I wanted. Just going to stand there alert. In the past, that's a perfect shot, like right to the brain right there, but I can't go for that. That is a little better. And he's gonna run for like a while. I'm like falling down here. But we did actually get a lung, so not the bighorns, so I'm like less concerned about that, so I'm willing to take a more risky shot. But I mean, it's the same thing that I've been talking about for a long time. I've been so focused on the multi-mounts, like there's room for tons of animals like that, so even if he's the small horns and just barely a diamond, I mean, I'd take it. And actually, I don't know, because I mean, I mentioned the brain shot thing that we used to be able to go for. So I've maybe shot a Diamond Cape Buffalo further away with a brain shot, but I kind of would doubt that I've even done that. This is probably the furthest shot I've ever taken on a potential Diamond Buffalo. Hopefully the longest shot on a Diamond Buffalo. We'll find out here momentarily, because he actually went down a lot quicker than I thought he would have. But yeah, definitely there'd be a little more visible mass there, like at the top of his head if this was the bigger horns. But still, pretty cool. And yeah, nice diamond 225 meter shot through the shoulder blade with the 7mm. I would not have expected that to actually go through the shoulder blade, but evidently that's a thing it can do. So yeah, I had actually been saving these Diamond Kit Buffalo for a while now, but the fact that the new map stuff came out today, I just thought it was perfect to kind of combine them into one video. But I definitely want to get another like smaller horns one for that plaque there, just because I think that would look good. And yeah, this is a room that I've been wanting to start working on for a while, but I've kind of been waiting to get these two buffalo in a video. But I'm super excited for that new map. There's a lot of stuff that look really good, and I really cannot wait for that to be released. So I don't think we have a release date yet. Actually, I'm quite sure TK said on the stream that we don't, but I'm looking forward to seeing more and more stuff from that in the coming days. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.